technology will work better in the future. Um, it's taking a while to get it to work well now because the people using technology, guys, when if you're a if you're not a well person, if you're not psychologically and mentally and emotionally well, uh, um, you do things that are acutely paranoid. Okay, you have schizophrenic tendencies. You get paranoid, schizophrenic. You think people are out to get you all the time, and I know it's uncomfortable being abused, which I've been abused most of my whole life. I didn't know it. They had to tell me in Sierra Vista. They had to have people come and talk to me and explain to me what the hell was going on in my life. And I always had kind of a cognition of it. But my sisters and my mom accused my dad of being paranoid and schizo because he was John Birch Society and NRA and stuff. And I always tried not to ever, feel like that or be like that. But then when I came home from Sierra Vista, I told Dad, "You're right, man. these people are crazy, and they're all up in our business, and they have complete access to everything in our lives, right? And you have no privacy whatsoever if you're a private citizen. Okay, if you're a rich person, you can give yourself pockets to keep yourself private, and so. But as a regular person, okay, you have no privacy whatsoever if the government decides they're going to come into your house and it's of it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. That's their big thing, the greater good. It's like, are you living the Lord's Prayer? Then nothing you're doing is for the greater good. There you go. And that's what they told me. At first, like I told you, the first time they talked to me in Sierra Vista, we'll live the Lord's Prayer. It's not time yet. Oh shit. Gotta wait Willy Wonka movies on. And I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be. All right, because it's not funny, but it's trying to survive with it, And I told Dad today about what Jesus told me. He got mad at me. Jesus is mad at me because I go talk to people to try to get them to understand what I'm doing and who I am. All I ever get is people they either act like I'm arrogant and they roll their eyes at me. And Jesus told you need to quit talking to me. He keeps telling me quit talking to him about it. Right? Suzuki tries all nice. Finally, today Jesus was like, they do that every time, and they roll their eyes at you as if you're taking their make believe God away. I'm sorry. He goes, no, you're not sorry, because if you were sorry, you'd quit talking to him. Like, okay, I will stop it, Jesus. So you want to talk about what's happening, but they can't handle it. They had this show on last night called, What Would You Do? It had these people in these situations and you're like watching John Quinones and this hot blonde do this stuff with you can't trace people on their phone. It's you again. The one lady gets up and tells her, you're entitled to your emotions, but you're not entitled to follow people on their cell phones, right? I'm like, wow. Where were you guys when I stood up to the drug dealers and they look at the floor where were you guys when I did all the stuff that I did? Where was John Quinones and the hot blonde? When the pit bulls and all the stuff that I do, when the girls were trying out to be macho and me and Gilbert went and stopped them because we didn't want them to get part of a gang initiation. When the kid was going to get run over in the street because the girls were being macho for a bottle of mimosa and I had to get him out of the street and he asked for a hug. Where was John Quinones and What Would You Do when I was doing all the stuff that I did? I mean, we could prove the Gospels and live the Lord's Prayer. You guys are just meanies.